Around 5:30 a.m., on a chilly Sunday morning, 17-year-old Jordan Turpin and her 13-year-old sister Jolinda squeezed through their first-floor bedroom window and leapt out. It was still dark as they tiptoed through the backyard onto Muir Woods Road in Perris, California. Fearing for their lives, the two waifish girls crept past neighbors' houses, turning right onto Presidio Lane. Suddenly, Jolinda became too scared to go through with it. She fled home and climbed back into her bedroom. Jordan was on her own. Since moving to Perris 3.5 years earlier, Jordan had rarely been outside and did not know her surroundings. She and her 12 siblings had been prisoners their entire lives. Their jailers were their own parents, who ruled with violence and torture. Practically starved, they were only allowed one bath a year and wore the same putrid clothing for months at a time. Although officially homeschooled, many of the siblings, aged 2 to 29, barely had a first-grade education and lacked basic life skills. Jordan's escape had been more than 2 years in the making. Several months earlier, their father's engineering job had been relocated to Oklahoma. By January 2018, the family was all packed up and ready to move, and it was now or never. And Jordan finally had the means for escape, an old deactivated cell phone her brother had given her. The teenager prayed it could still access emergency services, as she had been told. At 5:51 a.m., her hands shaking with fear, Jordan punched in 911 and broke through to the outside world. 70 miles southeast of Los Angeles, Perris prides itself on being a family-oriented community with good schools, safe streets, and many children's activities. Muir Woods Road is a smart street of manicured lawns and garden gnomes where people take pride in their homes. Outwardly, there was nothing to suggest that the house at 160 Muir Woods Road was any different. When David and Louise Turpin and their 12 children first arrived in May 2014, it had been a model home in the fashionable new Monument Park district. They were among the first families to move in. For the next 4 years, the Turpins rarely went out, except to pick up their mail at the communal mailbox, and kept to themselves. Nobody here knew they had 12 kids, said Lindsay Gatlin, who lives a few doors away. I thought there was just 1 or 2. But 57-year-old David Turpin did stand out, with his dyed blonde Captain Kangaroo haircut. Neighbors knew he worked as an aerospace engineer for Northrop Grumman, making a 6-figure salary. The gleaming fleet of 3 cars and a 15-seater van in his driveway attested to that. But behind closed doors, things were very different.